Hi, my name is Constance Gadell-Newton, and I'm a guardian ad litem and defense attorney in the Franklin County Courts in Columbus, Ohio. Yesterday, on January 17th, 2018, I witnessed an incident at juvenile court. It was a police-involved shooting of a young man who was there for court. As a juvenile defense attorney, I was there representing my client, and we had been waiting since about 9 in the morning for our case to be called. I also noticed this young man and his family waiting for their case to be called, and then I saw them go in for court. After a few minutes, the young man and his family exited the courtroom, and they were visibly upset. I believe somebody had said something to him that had upset him at court, and you know, that's not uncommon for people to be upset in some way or another when they exit the courtroom. So sometimes people have things going on in their lives, or they don't understand the court proceedings, or things didn't go well in court. Sometimes they just need to blow off steam because they're upset or angry about something that somebody has said. And also, since it was, since we had all been waiting for so long and it was almost lunchtime, it was understandable that this young man could be upset about something, and it's really not uncommon. So unfortunately, this escalated from a verbal altercation into a physical altercation with a sheriff's deputy who was doing security at the courtroom. It quickly escalated, and I could see that the security guard and the young man were scuffling in the hall. And then I heard a gunshot, and the young man, his mother, said, "My son's been shot." He was there that day with a lot of his family members. I believe that they were there to support him. His mother was there, his grandmother. It looked like his younger brother, about 8 years old, was there, and I believe a sister.
Everybody back up. Can't see it right now, man. You got to deal with this situation. Like this way. Like this way. Damn, walk. I have to.
Karen, go!
Man.
Go! Go! Give it go!
Just do me a favor, man. Have a seat. Get them out of there, please. Ma'am, come with me. Come with me. Ma'am, it's the desk. Come with me.
I want to see my grandson.
Come with me.
Wait a minute, Troy.
Right this way. Right this way.
Has somebody called for a medic?
Negative, he was shot. I repeat, he was shot in the avenue, please. Send the squad now. Good force.
Over here. Over here.
Affirmative.
Police involved, Major.
Hey, go to my office right there. Get the AED. Come on.
Hey guys, can you guys
I saw that the young man was lying face down and that the police officer was starting to work on him. Then other police officers arrived, and I asked if anyone had called for a medic. About 5 minutes later, a medic arrived, and they also started to work on the young man. We were asked to move down the hall, and after that all happened, I stayed with my client and his mother, trying to make sure that they were okay to go forward, and I had to then represent them in court. We both stayed afterwards to give statements about what we had seen that day. What I was able to see also is that, this incident really impacted a lot of people who were there at court. The court staff were obviously shaken and trying to deal with that situation as best they could. There were parents and kids who were there, teenagers who were there for their own juvenile case, parents who might be missing their children because they're in foster care or in some other placement or detention. And it was a very difficult thing to watch everybody go through. I just wanted to make sure that my own client was doing okay at that point as I represented him, and make sure that that wouldn't impact him and his case. I'm a juvenile defense attorney because I care about issues that impact kids. And when I get up for work every day, I go to court to protect the interests of kids, to protect the fundamental constitutional rights of parents, and to make sure that kids are in a safe place and advocating for the best interest of children. And I know that there are a lot of people at juvenile court who are there to protect kids. So it was really terrifying what happened yesterday to a lot of us who witnessed what happened and who are aware of what happened. This issue is important to me not only because I work as an attorney at court, but I'm also an activist on this issue of police brutality and police violence. There are a lot of good people working on this issue in the community, and I think that more and more we've been seeing sometimes a new case every week of some police brutality. It's become more and more prevalent in our society. And this is why I'm running for governor of Ohio as the Green Party candidate. I believe that there are important changes that need to happen in police training. First of all, police need to be trained in nonviolent de-escalation tactics. If someone had tried to de-escalate this situation, it could have had a completely different outcome. I think that we all would have liked for things to have happened differently, and sometimes when people are upset, it's good to use words to try to de-escalate the situation. I think this is something that police officers need better training in, including nonviolent communication. In addition to that, I really believe that there's a need for police officers to be assessed and treated for PTSD. If a police officer has a prior trauma that he or she is bringing into their job with them that makes it unsafe for them to be policing the public, that needs to be addressed. Finally, I would like to offer my condolences to the family in this case. This should have never happened. And I want you to know that this impacted not only your family, but it has impacted our entire community and the state. It's not acceptable for this type of violence to occur, and I offer my sincere condolences to your family for your loss.